Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. And today, we're gonna get spraying. Finally, a full day where I can spray and spread with no wind issues. I don't even know what it feels like because yesterday I was about ready to blow away with the wind. So, we're gonna get moving. I got everything sprayed at this farm. Gotta head to Curtis's farm. And then we'll be done spraying down south and we can head north. So, let's get her going. All loaded up. We're gonna head over to Curtis's farm at the Kunau farm. Let's roll. Getting up here right now, putting a burn down on these weeds. Just laying the smack. About third done with this field already. Got the outside round, and I'm just basically going back and forth, working my way west. All done. Head north. So all of the beans are sprayed south of the farm. Nope. We only have about 150 acres south of the farm, so it's not much, but it's sprayed at least. Curtis already has a good dent into Hoffman's. Got 80 acres up here, and geez, he's already got 10 to 15 done. Outlined some waterways, and now he's just rolling. Neighbor out putting some corn in the ground. Nice. Wish that was us, but it ain't. There's Curtis. Putting all that in. Darren's got to be hauling him tanks, I bet, and there are 0 tanks around here. Hopefully he'll get a spare here soon. I strongly dislike this road because it is just very narrow. There's no shoulders, so I'm as wide as a vehicle and a half, so if I meet a car, or especially another tractor, I'm in trouble. The car is not too bad, it's gonna slow down. Rolling today! So Nathan is going to go work at the Bellevue bottom ground. Much to my dismay, I would have rather had him start planting beans, but you know what, we gotta get that work because Curtis basically has this farm, the Andrew farm, that'll be up to Bellevue by tomorrow, so we need to get that work today so we can get dried out so we can get in there. But we're going. You guys know anything wrong here? Gates are wide open and the cows are 5 feet from the gate. Oh God. Hey Pat, gate's open and the cows are right here. Luckily all the grass is in the pasture. Good mamas, way to not run out to the gate and then onto the highway. Actually, I'm more worried that the calves would have done that. I blame this guy. So, Curtis is off doing anhydrous. Darren's gonna be moving tanks around for another hour until my dad can get here. I am going to either go spray or spread. And Pat is working on the seed tender because Nathan's gonna start planting tonight. Tonight we start plant 2024.
Now pivot back down.
Good job. Good job.
Should work, should it? Now we'll come in there with the force and then we'll roll it over that.
We want to keep this thing. Just had a scrumptious lunch from Grandma. Mashed potatoes, corn, pork roast, ice cream, brownies. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna barf, but in a good way. You know what I mean? You guys know how you guys know the feeling when you ate too much and you just but in a good way. That's how I feel now. But anyway, I need to get my spreader hooked back up to the tractor that it was on. Yeah, whoops. Need to get my spreader hooked up so I can go spread out another 200-ish acres of fertilizer. There goes my fertilizer right there. So I really gotta go. So let's hit the road right now, ASAP. See how quick I can hook this thing up. It's really just gonna depend on my tongue and hitch placement. I'll back up just a smidge. Only got about 3-ish hours of fertilizer to do, so shouldn't take long. If I can get the tongue on, PTO and 2 electrical connections is all I need. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's running. Everything's running. Let's bounce. Rolling. See, as you can see, even after lunch, we got it hooked up within 5 minutes. The PTO was just a little tough because there was some crusties in there that wasn't sliding in. Luckily, I had a He-Man Darren to help me out. So we'll hit the road. Got about a mile south, and then I'll be at my tender. My tender's already waiting there, so there you go. Oh, no, a little miscommunication with the tender truck. No big deal. So he's gonna pull in here and pull around that way, and I'll back under him. We are ready to roll. Okay, so we're gonna change our rate up, that way we know what I'm putting on. I see fertilizer dust, so we should be all right. I'm just getting out just to make sure we're doing a good job. All right. Pretty dang good. Now this spreader could do 120 feet, and in the flats, honestly, I could probably do it, but we don't do a lot of flat ground. So when you're in a side hill, 120 feet, that's 5 feet off the ground max. So if you're in a side hill, it's pointing in the ground, you're 120 feet, 60 feet per side turns into 40, because you're shooting right into the side hill. Therefore, if you go 100 feet, still covering ground, but it's doing a much better job. Oof, quite a bit of weeds. Don't love that. So we're spreading away now. I got roughly 200 acres, like I said to do today. That'll be 4 loads. Then we're doing about 50 acres a load. We'll get this knocked out. Dropping the hammer. You guys okay? I didn't mean to throw fertilizer at you, but you can kind of see. Nice even overlap. There's the neighbor's corn planter coming in. Hopefully we'll be joining the gang tomorrow with corn planting. Now I'll be done spreading today, hopefully, and I should get all my bean spray done soon. Not sure exactly when, but soon. I need to get this job done first. Neighbor putting in some corn. John Deere 8430 and a Kinsey 16-row planter. Not a lot of guys are have to drive through a cemetery to get to their field. Got a little 1 acre patch right here. A whopping 1 acre field is done. 1 acre field. Yes, we farm it. They actually haul manure on it too. Got some kern being planted. Nice, I'm jealous, Blanchards. Get her done. This field has all sorts of lines going all sorts of different directions. So this field had a lot of manure hauled on it, and because of that, I came and inline ripped it last fall. Card to that video right here. So we got lines going this way, lines going that way. We got lines everywhere. Okay, so this thing says I'm out of fertilizer, and I'm pretty close. I am almost out. My truck's right there, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and spread out. Rolling. You guys don't follow us on Instagram, you should. You're gonna see more real-time stuff like this. Because YouTube, it takes some time to edit, where Instagram, I just basically film something and put it out there. Just about got my second load. Spreading. A little dusty back there. Tell you what though, with all these rows going all different directions, kind of glad I have a front wheel assist with mechanical front suspension. This the 400 would be a rough riding SOB. I'm just leaning back in the chair and letting her ride. 2 more passes, I'll be done. These weeds are dying. That's good. No, they're not weeds, they're volunteer wheat, but either way it's dying. That's what I care about. There's Curtis. Why is he going into the pasture? That I'm not sure. Looks like he's all done with everything south of the farm, minus for what we can do. All right, now I'm gonna go load up my tender truck again, or load up again. Just about out. Oop. Need to get some tile in through there. And there you saw it in real time. GPS overcorrected. I don't know if I gotta calibrate my GPS at the higher speeds or what, because it was on track, it just way overshot. Yeah, looks like we gotta get some tile in through that low spot. So I'm on my second to last load up here. I got basically this 45-acre field that's well over half done. Got a 7-acre field, a 12-acre field, and a 50-acre field up on top of those hills. And then I got an 85-acre field down south. And then I'll be done with spreading fertilizer. So Curtis is actually done with the blue tractor for now. He's going to hook on to the 340 and hook on to the other anhydrous bar, because we're going to rent one to basically do this ground because it needs sealers, the soybean ground down at Pat's place because it needs sealers, and I think that's all we got for bean stubble around here. And there goes the bud me with my water and chemicals. There's the bud man with all my chemical. He's going to take that to Bellevue and stick it under the hydrant, because I'm hopefully going to make it up there tonight with the sprayer once I get all done spreading. Rolling here, this is actually the first field where I use this spreader when we spread lime. Dang it. Hit a mailbox. Dang it. There goes a couple $100. Just smoked this lady's mailbox. What do you do? It's a long unit, and I was paying attention to not hitting the fence, and I just clipped it with my front tire. Gosh dang it. Got an accident, smoked a mailbox. It happens, I suppose. I feel like, don't you just hate when you mess up, guys? Just not a good feeling. I understand stuff happens, it just is what it is, but I hate it when stuff happens to me. And I feel like everybody does. What do you do? God, I'm just mad at myself. Very mad at myself. Dang it. Up on top of the world here. Man, the views. Whee, this sucker's a steep one. Giving it all she has. 10% slip. I mean, this is pretty. Nathan worked this ground literally. Oh, the groundhog already got some. Nathan literally worked this ground yesterday, I think. So that was definitely the steepest hill to climb. So now we're good. Oh, come on. This one's digging. This is also a dangerous game I'm playing. Low fuel in the hills. When I tilt this way, my fuel goes very low. So I should be climbing here soon. This thing said I was down to 10 gallons. Now I'm up to 60, just depending on the fuel sensors on this side. So when I'm tipped this way, this barely sees any fuel. All done. One more field left of spread 2024. And that'll be it. I don't know if I'll be able to get any spraying done tonight. We'll just have to see. Don't want to clip another one. That would make me and Patrick very angry. Neighbor is giving her the berries. He'll get this done by the time I'm rolling back through. And Curtis, you can kind of see, is right there working his second outside round of the piece right here. He's gonna get this done, then Goose Lake, and then he'll head north. Gonna hammer down on this. I think if everything goes well, we'll be done with anhydrous tomorrow. Hopefully it does. There's my unit. We'll fill up. We'll wait for the semi to go by at snail's pace. Oh, it's our seed dealer. Oh, it's our spray tender trailer. So we'll get loaded up. Last one of the year. Getting loaded. We got this piece right here to do. So it's a wet hole, swamp right in through there. So I'm basically gonna do this half, then half. Give her a shot, and hopefully, yep, cars can just go right by me. A ditch. That's what you gotta do some days. Don't like doing it, but it is what it is. There is a local sprayer. All right, here's to not getting stuck because, yeah, this is a little hairy, this field is. They're bouncing around too. Got wet spots, water sitting there. This is gonna be fun. I'm getting shook around so much, thinks I have low fuel. But this field always sits wet, so the fact that we can get in it, we just put anhydrous on, and now we're putting on dry fertilizer while we can, because if we don't do it now, we probably won't be able to get back in it until we plant. Oh, this is just sketchy, spreading right next to standing water. Very, very fun. We're not sure exactly what to do with this farm. Water just, it's just so low, water just doesn't drain. We're thinking about if we ever buy it, or if we work with the landowner, put a lift station in, which is basically a giant 10-foot hole with a pump on it that can basically lift the water out. I don't know. What do you guys think? Any low-lying swamp farms, it's been pattern tile and it's got extra tile running through it. What do you guys do to drain it? So I got this little corner done, so now I got basically here, over, and a little bit over there to do. But I can only go 9-10 mile an hour in this. Just 'cause I'm bouncing around, hitting so many clods. It's days like today where I'm glad I got an air seat, because I'm just bouncing all over the place. It's like a suspension. No, I got a little bit of mud on Nathan's tractor right there, but honestly, I really didn't even sink in. This flotation on this thing's pretty impressive. Going right through the muck holes. Last pass, hopefully I don't get stuck. Oh yeah, a little swampy. Just giving her the beans right now so I can get through it. That'll work. All done, emptied out. We are done spreading fertilizer for the year. Do I wish we were done earlier? Yes. Am I happy we're done now? Absolutely. Let's get out of here. There's a neighbor in a sprayer. Also a 3230. He's got a 90-foot boom. Actually, he's got an SPX 4420. That's a big boy. And there's that same neighbor. His other tractor is putting on anhydrous. You might notice an anhydrous tank sitting here. That's where Curtis is going next. The Budley dropped one off. So Curtis is going to finish up with Pat's here, hopefully in the next 10 minutes or so. Come down here, and he'll finish this field, and then he'll head to Andrew. Looks like Curtis is all done. He's folded up. He's going to be heading south while I'm heading north. And here's the neighbor working ground with his white mechanical front wheel assist. The field boss. So you might be noticing that is not our bar. That is a bar from Eberhardt's, basically the place where we get our anhydrous from. That bar is 2 shanks bigger, so we can go a little faster. But it also, the most important part is that it has sealers. So that basically is, you know, your anhydrous bar, it's just a bunch of, it's a disc opener, just cuts a slit in the ground. It's got the knife that actually cuts open the anhydrous and deposits it. Cuts open the dirt and deposits the anhydrous. but our bar does not have any sealers. There's nothing that closes up that slit, so the ground has to be a lot more perfect. Whereas if you had sealers, you can run in more marginal conditions. You can run in no-till and not be able to lose it much anhydrous or worry about erosion. So that's what we're doing. And there's the neighbor again, slaying some corn. Put in some good hard work. So the chisel is off of the cat. You know what that means? We are getting the field cultivator ready to roll. Slash, it is ready to roll. Well, ready or not, spring is here and we are moving. So I might pause spraying tonight, and I might spray either later or I'm not even sure. But I think what I'm gonna do is I am going to help Nathan unhook this thing, get it on the bean planter, and get slaying some beans. Darren is gonna run the field cultivator and get working ground. That way Pat, first thing tomorrow morning, can get his corn planter going. So ideally by tomorrow night, when the rain hits, we'll have 100 acres of beans and 100 acres of corn in. Now, ideally would I have liked 3 times that much? Yes, but something is better than nothing, and I will take something. Let's go and hook this guy. Well, time to hook up the bean planter. Get this thing rolling tonight. 2 pins in. Let's get the PTO hooked up. Get this mess of wires hooked up. All right, Patrick and I are gonna go fix my F up. Nothing like same day service of fixing your own mistake. But we're actually gonna go put that MAILBOX in. Pat had a post to replace it, so we're gonna go do that. While Nathan and Darren are gonna get chiseling. Nathan's gonna show Darren how to, field cultivating. Nathan's gonna show Darren how to do that, and then we're gonna get the planter going. This will be the first planted stuff. A little cloudy. I am going to now go hop in the feeder wagon. We gotta feed cows. So the reason that we're doing a batch in the afternoon is because we actually have a lot of cattle up at Butch's, almost 300. So this little guy can't handle a full bunch to give all their food at once, so we gotta split it up. Kinda sucks, but tis the tis. Look at that cow, just so happy, chewing cud. I'll wait for the feeder wagon to get, or the horse spread. Skip loader, get here. Getting her ready to take her out. Hopefully we can get her going tonight. Key word is hopefully. Good. Hell, we can't get one hydraulic hose connected. Ugh. Man, with the amount of cats around here, there better not be a mouse within 500 yards. Curtis is just about done with this field. He's got one more pass back, I should say. And he's got an empty tank sitting here for me. So we shall grab that and scramoose. Oh, backup cameras are nice. Gotta go back a little bit. Now we're gonna go turn on our beacon. Now we're good. I pulled over to let the anhydrous truck go by because that's kind of our bottleneck right now. So no point of slowing him up. Hello, fellow spreader pulled by an Oliver tractor. Man, I am good. Oh. Okay, we're gonna go spray. And here comes Curtis. He is on his way up to the Andrew farm. Wide load. Unfolding, and I might be too close to that tree. I'm about to get over. Getting her sprayed. And that is that for the night. Good enough. Put some fuel in this bag, girl. That way this thing will be ready for the morning.
What's up, Ronald?
What's up? Just getting the planter ready to go. Well, as you can kind of see, it got dark. Didn't get as much done as we wanted to today. But on the bright side, you shut your mouth. On the bright side, we're getting there. We're gonna get the other tender out. And then Nathan's already got his planter halfway ready. Tomorrow we're gonna get the corn planter ready. And hopefully we get both planters going. Good. Good, you're good. All right, getting our seed tender out. Tires are all good on this unit.
Full fun?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
You gonna bring a camera tomorrow?
I don't know. Are you gonna give me one?
Probably not.
I'm gonna bring my.
You should.
I don't know how to fly it, dude.
It's not that freaking hard. Why'd you come out this way? All right, let's go.
You driving?
You're driving me.
Okay, do you know how good I am at backing this up right now?
You could have done better. YouTube is on. No cussing. Okay, we got the seed tender out. This is for Pat's.
Sorry.
God. Don't cuss. This will be for the corn boxes, and then we have Nathan's other way. You know, lefty, tighty, righty, loosey. Oh man, ladies, gents, and germs, it's been a day. 9:30, I'll be getting home around 10:15 or so. I'm tired. It's been a day, but tomorrow is gonna be an even longer day because we're gonna be working late tomorrow night. Don't have much choice because weather's coming in hot. We gotta get our crops in. So we're gonna do that tomorrow. It's gonna be a busy day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, and as always, ta-ta for now.